A worsening political crisis in North Africa's Libya has put to test the newly formed alliance between Egypt and Turkiye. Now, reports say that the two countries that recently began a new phase of ties after years of friction remain at odds over how to end Libya's political divisions. Since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, Libya's political institutions have been divided between the East and the West. The Tripoli-based Western administration, headed by Prime Minister Abdel Fattah El-Sisi, is backed by Turkiye, while the Benghazi-based Eastern administration, headed by the authoritarian warlord Khalifa Haftar, has received support from Egypt and also the United Arab Emirates and Russia. Now, the latest point of conflict between the two administrations is the Libyan central bank chief Sadiq Al-Kabir. Now, he fled to self-imposed exile in Turkiye, saying that he feared for his life after he was removed by Tripoli-based government headed by Prime Minister El-Sisi. Now, Libya's central bank oversees the internal distribution of the largest oil wealth in Africa. It has around $80 billion worth of foreign reserves, most of it from oil revenues. It also owns two of Libya's main commercial banks. The sacked governor, Sadiq Al-Kabir, has been targeting El-Sisi government in recent months. He has accused Tripoli of overspending and mismanaging the country's oil revenues. The El-Sisi government accuses him of favoring the forces in the east. Now, the Eastern administration has decried his ouster, calling it unconstitutional. The standoff also led to the temporary closure of most of Libya's oil fields. According to reports, Turkiye's head of intelligence, Ibrahim Kalin, flew to Tripoli immediately after the presidents of Egypt and Turkiye met. This was reportedly to pursue the UN-recognized Libyan administration's head El-Sisi to let Sadiq Al-Kabir back into office on an interim basis, or to find a new consensus board to head the bank. Last week, Egypt's President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi visited Ankara to meet with the Turkish President Erdogan, and the two signed more than 30 memorandums of understanding to boost trade. But in just a week, the two new partners find themselves at opposite sides of the Libyan conflict, posing an immediate challenge for El-Sisi and Erdogan.